Because we're using a graphic for your ball here, I now have 30 frames. So if I decide over time, boy, I really wish that was a red ball, or I really wish I had a gradient on that ball, I would have to change it 30 times. But because we were smart and we converted this to a graphic before we started animating, all I have to do if I want to change the ball is double click on it. And I'm now inside the edit mode of the graphic. And then what I can do is I can choose a gradient. So say I want it to be a red ball, or yeah. So now it gives him kind of more of a sphere feel to it. And then, oh, you know what? I really don't want that outline anymore, so now I can delete it. And now it looks like a ball. And if I go back out to your main timeline, so again, I double clicked on it to get into edit mode, and you can see right here I'm inside the graphic of the ball. If I go back to scene 1, now all of the frames are this new color. So that's why we use graphics first. If we did not convert it into a graphic, I would have to go and change each and every one, which would take forever. But so we kind of thought ahead of time. So the next thing I want to do is show you how to clear keyframes. So if you have a problem like this whole end here, for me to fix this where the ball kind of hovers in the same place would take a long time. And so I really don't want to do that. I want to try to keep it simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag over. That takes a little bit of practice. You can't click and then drag, because what that does, that moves that keyframe around. You just click and drag all in one motion. And so say I want to start cleaning it up around 15, like these are all messed up. So I highlight them like so, and then I hold Control on my keyboard, and I click. And I get this window that pops up. And what I want to do is I want to clear keyframes. So I click on it, and you can see it turns this into static. So the ball will come, and then I'll just stop there. Before I do anything else, it would be wise to turn on the onion skins so I can see what I'm trying to do. I'm going to hit F6. I'm going to make the ball move up a little bit. You can see these are pretty evenly spaced. But when I hit F6 the next time, I'm not going to move it up as high because I want to kind of lose momentum. And then we're going to hit F6 again. And I'll move it up just a little tiny bit. And then I'll hit F6 again. Maybe this time I'll leave it right in the same place so it kind of hovers, so it reaches the top of the bounce and hovers for a second. And then I'm going to hit F6 again. And then I'll move it down slightly. And again, it helps to hold shift. And then I'll hit F6 again. And then now maybe it's picking up a little bit of momentum. Not a lot, but a little bit. So I'm going to space it a little bit more than I did here. And then hit F6. And now it's picking up a little bit more momentum. And then hit F6. And then, depending on what kind of object this is. So if it's a rubber ball, you'll see a lot of squashing and stretching. If it's like a bowling ball, you won't see any squashing and stretching, and the bounces won't be as much. So what I would like you to do is take this ball and make it bounce 5 times. So we're going to start it off the stage, so your stage is kind of clear. Create a floor layer, have the ball drop, hit the stage, or hit the floor, bounce up and down 5 times using this frame by frame animation with your onion skins to kind of guide you. Okay, good luck.